starting, and then we'll go from there.
Yep.
All right, stream is starting. Still don't see it on the store page.
Yeah, it takes a while to show up.
All right.
Okay.
One second. Let's just wait for the Steam one to start.
It can take up to 5 minutes to appear.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, it says we're live on the Steam Next Fest thing, so that's
Yep.
interesting. Oh, and Expect You to Die 2 is coming up right after us. Man, it's back-to-back big hitters. All right.
Cool.
So the stream is live.
Yeah.
I guess people can hear us.
Yeah. Do you see the Yep, okay, that's correct. Cool.
I'm just gonna unmute the menu.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. So let me introduce to our. I can't tell how many people are watching, actually.
Yeah, it should be around there somewhere in Twitch.
Yeah, I can't even figure out how to get out of the freaking mod view.
Yeah, I'm not used to using Twitch either, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is our first developer stream. We're sort of figuring things out as we go.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Yassine. I'm here with Steven. Steven is handling all the technical side and actually playing today. Steven, you want to say hello?
Hi. I'm your bullet bag today. I'm going to be dying in horrible ways for your amusement.
Yeah, that's great. Nice little bit of juggling there. We also have for the first part of the stream our colleague Stefan, who's the coder and also the project lead. Stefan,
hello, nice to meet you. And out there virtually.
Hello, world.
Hello to the thousands of viewers, or to the 3 viewers. I don't know.
Oh, we love all you guys. Anyone who showed up.
Yeah. Well, it's still not streaming onto the store. Oh no, it's streaming on the store page. Okay. Oh, 98 viewers. All right. So there are a few.
All right, time to panic.
Yeah.
I'm panicking now.
Yeah.
I'm literally shaking.
Right, and Cobalt is there. We're live on the store page. Thanks, Ramis. So, we'll also shortly be joined by our audio guys, Filippo and Philip, who are in Austria right now. We'll be doing a section somewhere in the middle of the stream where we're going through our audio system, and that should be quite interesting and a little bit different than just a playthrough. But for the first half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll be playing through the demo and talking through some of the different challenges we encountered, and and answering any questions that come up actually. So yeah, we're pretty excited. Leave us feedback. Tell us what you'd like to see more of, and if this is fun or
yeah, and if you guys have anything specific you want to see, just let us know. We'll also be playing around with the spawner tool later on, so we can show you some of the funny little upgrades and weapon systems we've been putting in.
Yeah, this is actually the internal build, not the demo build. So what's in the demo right now is ostensibly the first 2 levels of the game that take place in the mines, which is where Steven is sneaking around now.
Ha ha ha, got it.
I gotta watch the direct stream, so I'm in sync.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Uh-oh. That robot, if you guys didn't realize that, he was shooting blue bullets. That means that he was using an upgrade chip. the effects can be quite nasty depending on your luck.
So I think the upgrade chips are EMP bullets, right?
Yeah, the blue ones were EMP, yeah.
Also, I mean, this is an in progress, build. I mean, the demo as well, so a lot of bugs. And, I mean, some of you who have played the demo will have noticed some of these issues, but for us developers, they pop out even more. So it'll be fun to actually discuss these things, or maybe not fun. It depends from your point of view.
All right.
Shifan.
So I got 2 currency. Actually, I got 4. What did I get the first 2?
I'm not sure.
Interesting. Inflation. Ah. Oh man.
You turn around and look at the minerals
Uh-huh.
and just shoot them.
Oh, they spawn.
Oh, what? They
now?
drop money?
They
Oh,
might
now
eventually.
you're talking.
I hope.
All right, this is going to be the stream now.
I think it's going to take a while. So
this is the stream now, guys.
Yeah.
So there are Guardian bots who can actually mine this, and then they drop currency, but you actually
okay.
can.
Cool.
Stefan, is this correct? I heard that we might be adding pickaxe as a melee weapon and as a mine currency.
We might be as a very special item, yes.
And if I understand correctly, you'll be able to use a pickaxe to knock down any
Whoa.
wall that you like.
Exactly, it's gonna be Minecraft in in VR, yeah. And and probably someone records this and puts this out now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we do want some destructible walls, but we cannot make the whole environment destructible, unfortunately. It's just too complicated, too much of a performance challenge. And,
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So Stefan, what are these little guys called? There seems to be some
The
disagreement. Oh, no.
I call them the goblins.
Yeah, they're pretty
How they feel
goblin-like.
to me. Other people call them big heads. I think they don't have a head, but for other people they only have a head. So.
Need a hand? Ha. I was planning that joke for ages. All day today.
Welcome to the chat. Okay, nothing in the Steam chat so far. About 150 viewers.
Nice.
So about 50 new ones. Maybe I'll just do a brief intro again. There's 3 of us developers here on the stream right now. We're based in Munich. We'll be playing through the demo and showing a few debug things as well, a few hacks from the internal demo. And later in the stream, we'll be joined by our audio guys we're going to do a little walkthrough through our dynamic audio system. So most of our game is procedurally generated, including the audio system, although the audio guys will say it's a dynamic system and not procedurally generated, but it's cutting here. So you made it to the end of the first level,
and
now you're in the second level.
Right.
That wall looks very suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Oh no, the rubble's blocking the chest. Oh, there we go. Nice. Vitality. Gain a moderate amount of maximum HP. Alrighty then.
Oh, can't see that.
Oh, is the UI?
You might press U.
Okay, hang on.
To toggle the UI.
As our famous UI bug/challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're still fleshing out our spectator mode. We're still fleshing out the whole game. Everything is in progress. But okay, yeah, there's a UI.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so maximum HP. Uh-oh. Very inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Great hiding place.
Yeah.
Just a storage room. Ooh. That looks like an AoE healing platform. Which means, if I don't destroy it, these guys will all get healed by the pulse. So I have to get rid of that first. Yeah, try getting a headshot on that dude. Looks like someone beat me to it.
So my question from the chat is which headset you're testing on right now?
This is a Rift S.
Right. On the PC build.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is Steam, so we've only made the PC build available, but we also have a Quest build. I don't know if that's controversial to announce, but
No, stay up, stay up. Ah.
the one feedback we've had on a demo and from the alpha test is that the game's a bit too easy. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but the final game is going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. You're going to die a lot.
Yeah, especially against the elite units. Uh-oh. He's mad.
Yeah, some of the enemies we're still working on, trying to make them either more aggressive or
Yeah, he dropped money.
Yeah, he dropped some money. You interrupted his mining time.
Yeah. I'm the tax collector. All right.
So what's going to happen
at the end
here?
of each level? Yeah, you always have a shop, and if you collect enough currency, you'll be able to upgrade and buy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, Yasin, if that's something we talk about, but what's your inspiration for this game?
So I drive the team crazy. I'm a big Spelunky fan.
That's why there are mines. And
yeah, he started.
There's a vending machine.
And there's a vending machine. I mean, in Spelunky, the shops are kind of also random. We haven't fully decided on that yet, but having the end feels like it's fair to the player, I guess. You may not have enough currency or not, but at least you get exposed to the shop system. We may adjust that. So are you now in the third level?
It appears to still be the mines. But these enemies are...
third mine level. So...
And I got wrecked, yep.
Yeah, these guys are a lot harder than the drill boss.
Yeah.
So across the game, we'll have upgraded versions of the enemies, and it's just gonna get a lot harder.
So I can't get the Steam chat to load.
Yeah, it's a very interesting corner. I agree.
It's not a bug. We did.
It's a corner guardian bot. All right.
Yep, Cobalt. You're right. The big guy is a lot more threatening. We're gonna keep ramping that up.
I think the corner was fairly well protected. Uh-oh. Is it actually...
Are you gonna physically duck underneath?
Can I do that?
Nice.
Oh, it didn't kill me. Okay.
Yeah, but it took off after damage. I think that was a feedback on the demo as well. That it's not actually possible to duck underneath. The head radius is too big.
Yeah, it just forces you to do exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, but you crawl on the floor or something.
From a death perspective, basically, if you make a head very small, then the enemy's just gonna keep missing. But we went the other way, and it's way too big, which is unfair. Yeah, we just need to find the right balance here.
It would be awesome if you could like trigger the laser with a physical object like that corpse. That's something we can definitely implement.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, in theory, we could have a different head representation for laser collisions and for what enemies shoot at. We'll figure that out. Do we have a crouch mode, Stefan, right now? Like a artificial crouch? Like a crouch
No.
temple, I guess?
You actually have to crouch, and yeah.
Might be something we'll add.
Yeah, on the other hand, I think our game is very fast-paced anyway, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
but you know, VR players like their different settings. Ooh.
Yeah, just testing to see if it works. I'm not cheating, I swear.
It's a good point. I don't know if many other games implement actual crouch modes. I know games that change the audio and change, basically, if you physically crouch, they enter crouch mode. But I don't know if there's a game that has a button for it.
Half-Life Alyx has a toggle crouch.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Basically, there are a ton of ideas that we want to explore with this game, and it's just a matter of prioritizing. This is a game we're going to keep working on quite a bit, even beyond the first release. There are tons of things we want to add. Oh,
It's an opposite medic pack day.
That's the medic pack embedded into the wall as well. Recurring standard bugs that we're still trying to get around.
This guy has a battery pack. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I have to try and get around him. Go follow the handgun. Oh, it didn't work. Worth a try. I think that'll kill me if it explodes, right? Oh yeah, I needed to kill these.
I think we gotta find somehow like a better way of explaining what those recharge pads do.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe green plus signs flowing to the enemies when being affected. Stefan, are you able to see the chat on the Steam screen?
Actually, I'm not. So I'm just relying on any one of you. I hope we don't get desperate questions.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
So yeah, for those who haven't been here from the beginning, we haven't done tons of streams. We just starting to go live with this game, so we're actually really excited. The Steam demo is the first time we actually got a lot of players playing our game, and for us as developers, we spending like from the idea to now, it's been more than 2 years, and basically then to see a game and have the first reactions of players, it's really interesting for us as developers, and it's really interesting how good players are at times, or how they do things in a way that we didn't even think of. I think that's always really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And we got really interesting feedback as well.
Yeah, we got a lot of great feedback so far, both during the alpha and now from the players who've played. So I don't know if I'm just going to share this right now. Like the demo itself has been downloaded nearly 4,000 times.
Wow.
In the last 2 days, and 1,000 people have actually played.
That's great.
Yeah. There's 6 people playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm
one of them is here.
Yeah.
I'm the best one, of course.
Yeah. I think Cobalt might argue otherwise. So Cobalt is one of our early. There's a lot of great feedback. There's been a few alpha testers. Rob Miles and Matty B. Appreciate all the testers and all the feedback. Very helpful.
Man, I still have this grenade. I forgot about it completely. Vitality 3. Nice.
Late now. Okay. Just
Hi, I can help you on your way up. I'm great at digging secret tunnels, but could really need one handgun. Alrighty
This
then.
is our ode to or another inspiration from Spelunky. We need a better character for the shortcut guy. But
Whoa. All right.
oh, so now you're in a different
Yeah.
area. Don't know how much we want to show. Okay.
Maybe we can show a little bit later.
Yeah.
Just a touch. Z.
So I'm gonna run through some of the feedback we got yesterday. This is from Toasty, left us a long message and a couple interesting points. So one thing is he was a little disappointed that the grapple hook wasn't a basic ability. I had thought it was from trailers, but on a closer look, it's its own gun. Yeah, we in the demo. I don't even know if the grapple hook is present. I think you can get it. It has very low probability. The grapple hook changes how you move around the level quite dramatically, and we are still balancing it to make sure that it's not OP or that when you get it, it makes sense. I guess it's kind of similar to Spelunky again. Like you can get a jetpack in certain runs, but you're not gonna get it every time. So we're approaching it that way. Stefan, if you have anything you want to add about the grapple hook.
Yeah, it's basically that. We love the idea. We haven't decided how central of an element it should be. For me personally, it should be. We should have more than one item that fundamentally changes the game, and grappling hook should be one of them. But if players end up loving it, then I'm happy to make this a more central role. So here are a few notes. What we are planning to do is, in the long term, having different character types and basically different start types, and each one has advantages and disadvantages. And one of them could be a very agile person that then uses a grappling hook instead of the handgun. Some fun facts on a grappling hook: it's possible to shoot the robot's head and like drag it towards you if you do the physical movement.
I just got cooked.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's one of the challenges too, right? Like the fact that you can pull things to you and that you can room depending on what you hit with your grapple hook. It's a challenge to convey that clearly to the player. Like there's nothing more, or it's quite disorienting when you think you've grappled something that you could pull yourself across, and then you yank, and instead an object comes flying, or other way around, you suddenly fly across a room and you don't expect it.
You can pick this one up.
Have you come across a shotgun yet?
Not yet. I haven't. No.
Steven?
Yeah.
Do you mind opening up the menu for us?
Opening what up? What? Sorry.
The menu.
The
main menu.
Perfect. And so we also have a tutorial.
Yeah.
In case some players are interested in the basics.
Yeah, we're up now to 200 viewers on the Steam side of things.
Yeah, that's a great time to show the back. So, what is Sweet Surrender? It's going up a tower and fighting back against the robots. You do this by rotating and picking up weapons. And the grip button and then to just shoot them and have nice ragdoll explosions.
Yeah.
A lot of environment objects that can actually explode. This, for example, triggers an EMP explosion, and others trigger real explosions, and you have to be careful with that. It's a roguelike, so you will have procedural content and different combinations each run. You can use one-time items like the grenade. Let's see if you can throw. Oh, Steven is good at throwing, yeah.
Nice.
You can store it in your inventory.
Blowing those up is so fun. Whoa.
Yes, we still struggle with ragdolls sometimes.
Oh, it's dynamic. It's exciting.
So, since you're in the world of machines, you will also get upgrade chips that the robots use to enhance their ability, but actually you can equip yourself as well. So, Stephen, maybe you want to show this? And this just increased your health, and we will have tons of stuff. One upgrade chip that a lot of players appreciated in the demo was a chip that gave you that made your bullets explosive. It's also a bit dangerous because if you're too close to an enemy, you might hit yourself.
Yeah.
But it's also a ton of fun.
Yeah, that one's really fun. Like juggling you can start juggling physics objects with it.
Oh no. Jump pads, man.
Yeah, the jump pads are still a work in progress. They're a little bit janky.
Most of them work though.
Yeah,
more or less.
We're gonna make them better. They're gonna be more consistent, and we have a bunch of ideas on how to improve them. Jump pads actually replaced ladders, so we used to have climbing in the game
Dang it.
many months ago, and that turned out to be like not very fun. Like our previous game, Gorilla, your gorilla that can grow when you eat food, and there was a lot of climbing in there too, and that worked better there, but we spent a lot of time on that. And turns out in this type of game where it's focused more on shooting and having to put away both your guns so you can climb did not feel satisfying at all. So we replaced those with jump pads, and it made they could definitely fix the ladder problem. Thanks, Chris. Chris Wolf says looks great.
Awesome.
And Eli121 says he can't wait. They can't wait for this game. But we really can't wait to release it.
It'll be hard work until then.
Yeah.
I'll be exhausted, but we're also quite excited about ourselves about this game.
Yeah.
So if I wait here for a while, I can just wait for him to mine money and then I can go and pick it up. Oh no, he saw me.
You could. He drops money usually though.
Oh yeah.
Look through his remains. You didn't pick up the other guy. Yeah, you have to be careful. If you stay around him for too long, he's basically a grumpy miner. And if you get in his way or if you stick around too long, he just get annoyed of you and attack you. But as long as you don't attack them and stay out of their way, they will actually mind their own business. And that is one concept that we try to explore across this game, that not all enemies attack you right away, but some just go about their daily lives and care about you until they see you as a threat or as an annoyance.
Yeah. Oh no, EMP.
Oh. Yeah, Yeah, we want a few more sort of neutral enemies.
Can the enemies actually spawn with blaster chips?
The enemies can't spawn with blaster chips. That we deem too OP, but maybe it would also be fun.
Yeah, like maybe in the later levels.
Yeah. So we got a good base now for the game with the shooting and the basic weapons and the chips, and we've been working a lot on the different systems. The next few months is going to be about fleshing all that out and really getting all these different systems to interact and trying out crazy chips and crazy upgrades and crazy one, and figuring out what works and what is fun, and keeping the best stuff and then balancing it. So the goal is really to have like not just from the level layout and type of build that you can put together, and the type of items you come across from run to run. There are a lot of different ideas we want to explore there. So another feedback from Toasty was they seem to like the inventory system, but had some feedback on like what we could tweak, and one of the requests was they'd love some kind of the player themselves could be able to adjust the exact spots of your inventory and perhaps the size as well. And yeah, this is something we're aware of, and like configurability and also like the angle gun is something we expose in settings. It's just somewhere on our backlog. And we want to get all the basics right before we flesh out all these things. But we care a lot about user feedback. Like we love to hear what you have to say. If you look at our previous games, Late for Work and Gorilla, we released them early and then iterated them in public often. And if we come across good ideas from our players, we're always open. We never promise anything, but we're always open. Which I think is like the same way Valve approached things with Team Fortress. And,
Oh, still not enough money.
Yep.
Maybe you, since our audio guys are joining us soon, Filippo and Philip, call.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to give a short lookout what they will be talking about.
Yep. I'm just going to answer a comment. Toasty's in the chat now. And no, this is not the same build as the demo. This is an internal few improvements and a lot more options and a lot more levels. It just gives us a little bit more flexibility when we want to spawn crazy things. We'll be exploring later in this chat, in this stream, some things we haven't shown yet publicly. Yeah. Yeah, there's some new stuff in here. Yeah, it's our broken glass. Work in progress. Yeah, and as Stefan mentioned, we have our guys, and I don't know if they're online. They're in the chat, but muted. They may be having dinner. But we will. Already. You had your dinner. So, you guys want to briefly introduce yourselves, or?
Sure, we'd love to.
Yeah, well, my name is Philip. I did the sound design, sound effects on this game, and with me, Filippo.
Yeah, that will be me, and I did the music, and we both worked in IFMod in implementing the audio, and yeah, we're happy to be here. Thanks for having us, Yassine.
Thanks for joining us. Filippo and Philip are, well, I don't know about Filippo anymore, but Philip is based in Munich and Filippo is sometimes based in Munich, but right now they're in the mountains of Tyrol in Austria, where I wish I were right now. Did you go swimming in the lake today?
Yeah, yeah. We managed to walk up a little mountain this morning as well, so that's nice.
So,
Yeah, just
go
let
ahead.
me know when you want to switch over.
Yeah, I would say let's play another 10 minutes and then we'll switch over.
Okay.
I'll no, go ahead.
Are you going to give a sneak peek of any other world at all, or is this not going to happen?
I'm not sure. What would
We
you
could do
show?
later on. What we could do
Maybe
is
the end.
we could use a different build as well, like during the intermission with the audio guys.
What
It's
do you
up
mean?
to you.
Just use the internal build, the updated one.
Oh, the newest one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
because then the
maybe
UI might stay on.
we could show maybe some of the industrial area or UI will stay.
Uh-oh.
Just I want to say a little something about our audio call. We're like, it's been super amazing to work with Filippo and Philip. They're like world-class artists, and like one of the feedbacks we received consistently about the music and the sound effects sound amazing. I fully agree. It's been really cool working with them. They've brought this game's audio quality to an incredible level. And
Oh man.
yeah.
On the-
Put you right on the spot.
yeah, exactly. You should see us right now. No, it's cool. I mean, it's an ongoing journey as well, and there's a couple of things that we're very eager to dive into still, and just to flesh out and just fix and the obvious bugs that are there, and it's normal that they're there. But yeah, I think it's gonna turn out a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm personally also very happy about the soundtrack, and I think that's gonna be cool to release it at some point, in form of a linear piece of music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to release the soundtrack, and I don't know if what you've shared with me is already the final soundtrack, or if it's still going to be tweaked, but it sounds awesome.
Some surprises. Yeah.
Audio is magic. One of our Toasty says in the chat. I agree. I'm a fanboy.
Oh my god.
Well, we'll go into that more during the audio section. Yeah, so we still have more viewers joining. 250, which is awesome. Just a quick recap. We're just doing a developer stream with myself. You've seen Steven on the headset, Stefan in the chat, our lead coder, joined as well with our sound effects, sound design guy, Philip, and our audio and music lead, Filippo. So we're super excited. Like we've been working on the games for a while, and like this is our previous games have been well received, but this is the first game that seems to tap into something. So we're all very excited by the response so far, and we can't wait to the whole game. And if you have any questions, please just type in the chat. Let us know what you wanna know about.
Uh-oh. Major booby trap.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
That's because I didn't have enough money for the grenade.
Yeah, and also like this is our first stream as developers. We're figuring things out as we go along.
Yeah,
we seem to be having fun, and we're happy to do this again.
The distancing adds like that dimension of challenge, but it's not only us who have to deal with that. So
What do you mean?
Just the social distancing.
Yeah.
Like we can't all be in the office and just do this, you know.
Yeah. We briefly thought to try to do this, but we're like in 4 different locations, and it's thank God for modern technology.
Thankfully, game development is one of these things that you can just still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You gotta go.
I would say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
So it's been fun, and thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
And I will from now on be watching and I'm also excited about the audio guys talking. If somebody misses the stream, is it gonna be available afterwards?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is recording.
We're recording, and we might just stream the same video tomorrow on another event.
That's good.
Maybe even put it up on YouTube.
Thank you for having me, and
Thanks a lot for joining, Stefan.
have
You
a
have
good
long day.
evening.
You too. Thanks, Stefan.
Yeah, it has been. Also been a very warm day.
Very hot day.
Uh,
Did you get a chance to get to the river?
no, I was programming.
I went to the lake. We took the kids. And we had to. We're just sweating all day long. Yeah. Okay. Enough
So
of
we
that
have it
video.
on record now. Who's the hardest working person?
Exactly. I think there's never been
No,
any
it's
doubt about that.
no, it's you're fully right to do. Yeah, been fun. And have a good evening. Bye.
Oh wait, no! Did you see that bug?
Yeah, awesome. I was just gonna. Oh man, I just bought a chip as well.
Oh, he missed it. That's funny. Okay. Should we do the transition then?
Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, then. Yeah, Filippo, you guys ready to start talking about the audio?
All right, yeah. We'll just share this and we'll wreck the stream, I guess, right now. All right.
Yeah. So just for everybody, we're going to switch now to a live view of Filippo's PC, where he's going to be sharing how they do the audio integration um, for the game. So please bear with us for a couple minutes as we just flip everything over and try to get the correct screen streaming. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll be showing, I think there it is, yeah. We'll be showing this interface that comes right from the software we're using to gel, so to speak, our sounds between what we do and the game engine. There's this program called Fmod, which is really cool and helps us to bring the sounds into the game, set up some dynamic music and some really non-static sound effects. Like we can really work with what's happening in the game, which makes it really cool. So got a couple of topics for you guys, and I guess one of them would be we switch, I guess, between music and sound effects every now and then, but we want to start with the main theme actually. That's maybe is something that in a VR game you're not so used to listening to, but you know, in this sense, I'm a bit old school, and we really want to have this main theme. So we're just gonna play it for you guys, and let's see if it works right now.
Before you play, just to put into context, we haven't shared this yet, right?
No, no, that's
Yes.
actually yeah.
Yeah. So this is the
Maybe at first.
big quote unquote reveal of the main.
Holy moly! No
Holy moly!
pressure, right?
Let's do it. Wait.
Right.
So this is showing up correctly on the stream, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks good. Yeah. I hope that audio comes through. If it doesn't, let us
All
know.
right. Audio's good, says Toasty. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, there you have it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, maybe just a bit of background. We've been dabbling with this 80s feeling a bit in the graphics, of course, and these more vibrant colors, and we we've been having some conversations about the sounds and the intention of the music generally. And for me, it's a bit of a love letter to that kind of, yeah, again, like 16-bit kind of stuff, but more of a Mega Drive, Sega Genesis kind of edgy sound, paired with a more, how can I say, more a melodic approach, and yeah, that's what's happened there, and you'll hear that motive in a lot of permutations in the game, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Um, just do you want to say a little, touch more about F? Like, this is not a sponsored stream, although maybe, but we really,
No, I guess that, generally, like the likes of Fmod and Wise and all these things that are there just enable us as audio people to concentrate more on how the music or the sound generally works in the game, and less on having to annoy coders to get us features, to make the audio behave in a certain way. So we're really flexible, and there's a certain degree of freedom once you use the software, where you just mm, you can really try out stuff without annoying the rest of the team, and just waiting maybe for something to be built in and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's I think it's a very mature tool, and basically from the code side, we just expose events, like things happen in a game, and a bunch of different values, like player health, or is the player armed or not, is an alarm state, are there many enemies around, and then um, Filippo and Philip can take these values and dynamically react to them and set up any number of scenarios and combinations.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we go crazy with this stuff. I mean, these are basically the parameters that I use for the music right there. And you can change up, even depending on the track that you use. You can just make it behave completely in a different way, compared to the other one. So that's such a cool approach. And the ideas come as you work, actually, in the software,
Yeah,
and that's very cool, right?
kind of inspiring itself, you know.
Yeah.
So, what interesting, because our Steam viewers have dropped from 200 plus to 68. So, if they want to just see action, but we're gonna keep talking about the audio because I think it's really cool. Uh,
Well,
and
we're
those
probably not, we shouldn't go too much into technical
Yeah,
detailing
perhaps.
details.
no, I think like just
Not
showing those examples
Yeah.
and playing around with the parameters
Yeah.
is really cool. I don't know if all those parameters are legible on the stream, but maybe you could just read out a few of them on the
Yeah,
right.
I guess I think personally I would just jump into some combat music that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
fun to hear. And so basically, when you engage in combat, this music starts, And so we have a bit of an introduction happening, and then compared to like how your health is and what's happening around you, the music changes. So I'm just gonna play this right now.
Awesome.
Right, so this is a standard combat track, you know, and I'm gonna move the health to a lower value. So imagine you're getting hit, you know, and stuff is happening around you and you're almost dying, you know, going down. And you hear the beat being more steady. There's a four on the floor kind of beat, you know, compared to this one, where
Yeah.
it's more relaxed, you know. There's still this kind of tension, but it's much less pronounced than this. Right. And then there's a couple of changes when you're whether you're disarmed or armed. It changes a couple of things, and you see the volumes actually move. You know, like here,
Those
there-
knobs on the left, right?
yeah, there's some
Yeah.
stuff changing, and there's more or less rhythm, and all these things kind of make you know, change up the music as you go. That's quite fun, you know.
Yeah. But so you're not just dynamically adjusting the volumes, weaving in and out different bits um, based on those values.
Yeah,
So
or you change stuff, you know, depending on what's happening. If you're close to an enemy, for instance, there's gonna be more kind of intensity as well. You know, we've got this kind of track. This is our so-called stealth track. So you're not
mm-hmm.
detected yet. There's this enemy maybe looking for you, but as we change this proximity parameter, you're getting closer to the enemy, and it starts to heighten the intensity of the music. In the game, just very nicely, you know. You just have
Mm-hmm.
basically this sense of, okay, I'm getting close to this guy, I'm gonna pay attention, and that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. I want to correct myself. There's still 200 plus viewers on the stream. Just the Steam client is
That's
just
a
buggy.
relief.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But you
Actually,
know,
we're
all you guys, okay,
yeah, we're now at 280. People
okay.
are watching. People are not fickle.
You're not just
Appreciate that.
saying that, right? Though.
Yeah, no, there. It's just it literally it went from 62 and I refreshed it and then it went to 262. So
Okay.
I, you know,
Glad to hear that.
Good. Yeah.
sorry
Um,
about that.
exactly. So just real quick, which might be a bit of a nerdy thing, but this is in the end what the whole music system looks like for one area. And from here, you just change up. You know, you go from oh, you're not spotted by an enemy to something else, like you're in combat and so on. And if I just start this, you hear a transition once the level starts, and then you first got this idle music, which is the calm kind of music where nothing's happening, there are no enemies in the room and stuff like that. And health and so on still changes how the music sounds in a subtle way. But as soon as you step into a room with enemies, there's this there's a transition as you hear, and it really it goes into this stealth track really quickly, where you've got this other kind of intensity stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a, you know, there's a bit of a time. You see that yellow dot going up to the alert level up there, and as soon as it hits the threshold, then your combat music starts.
And you have like first a transition and then the
Yeah.
actual track.
Yeah.
And what's cool about this is underneath all that there's a bunch of different variations that you pick from and seamlessly mix together.
Yeah.
So each time it's like subtly different as well as dynamic.
Yeah, it really depends on where you are in the game, how much health you have. It's pretty dynamic in that sense, and I think it captures the action pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So that was a stealth track, and then the macro thing. Did,
Right.
um,
So
yeah.
maybe
Did you also want to show with like enemies also the variations when you're armed or disarmed with the piano and the synth?
yeah, that's one thing if you want to check it out. I think I just spoiled something, but
Yeah, you did. Or just ignore
sorry.
that. It's all good. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of a dev stream. People should be able to glimpse some of the extra
put
stuff.
it up
You'll get.
immediately. Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so there's basically this weapon held kind of thing. If you hold a weapon, then something is played, and this is it's more of this kind of. I'm gonna solo it, meaning you only hear that part.
You're isolating it.
I'm isolating it. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So there's a piano right here. I'm gonna jump a little bit, so you hear higher notes as well. But if you hold a weapon, I'm gonna just jump really quickly here. You see these faders moving. So now there's this kind of synth playing, this more electronic sound.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, it changes the whole music because it adds a layer that wasn't there before. And it all happens seamlessly. Okay, now let's go back to being not armed. And there you hear the piano again.
Yeah, it's
So
awesome.
So and sprinkling in a bit of that spice here and there, the more you put in and the more dynamic it gets, the more the player has a feeling, even subconsciously, that something's changing. You can pinpoint like a loop that plays every 2 minutes, and that's kind of fun, and it's easy to do here, and it helps us a lot
Yeah.
to make the stuff more exciting and dynamic. Yeah.
And yet you could still identify themes that come up again.
Right. Yeah.
So it feels familiar and yet still fresh each time, and that's sort of the ethos we're trying to take with the whole game. So it's
Right. Right.
it's great to
Yeah.
have that with the audio. It's really you guys joined like start a little bit later and then added some personality to the game. Um, it's been very
Yeah.
inspiring for the rest of us.
So we would have some sound effects because we just talked about the music, and would be cool maybe to check out
Absolutely,
some sound effects
absolutely, yeah.
that share the same kind of you know dynamic approach. So I'm gonna hand it over to Philip at this point.
We have to switch chairs.
Yeah, switch chairs. It's a quick operation.
Yeah, so I'll just address a question in the chat. Um, how long we've been working on the game? I would say that proper prototype development started in March of last year. Um, the concept we started putting it together in the summer of 2019 when we applied for some funding. But that sort of just dragged on and on and on while wrapping up. Actual development work started early last year. Yeah. And we've been also growing the team as we games. Also been an interesting challenge we faced. Yes. So, um, Philip, you gonna
Yeah,
run through some examples?
yeah. I found something which might be pretty interesting in terms of this dynamicness we try to do in every part of this game, especially in audio. And this is the metal collision system we call it. So the first thing when we went through the game was the idea to have the physics, and if you touch something, you always want to get the right reaction from the material you're touching. And the thing we had the most in the game, and we still have, I think, is these metal crates everywhere. You can touch them, you can throw them, you can hit them with your gun, and so on. And so, as our device is not very capable of in terms of technical performance, we had to come up with something that would be kind of very, how shall I say it, diverse in use. And I think the system is, yes, works out very, very well. And it starts so with a differentiation of the size of the box you're touching or you're hitting, whatever. And we have this small and medium and big. So this is the first layer of the sound. Yeah. Then we have medium ones, the big ones.
And, and each one is like a set of possible sounds you could play, right? Like,
Yeah, and each one, yeah, that's absolutely right. It's like, I don't know, a bunch of sounds for each one, very, very high variation here. And these also react to the speed of the collision. In this layer, the high speed would add some very low end,
Yeah.
resonance here. So, and this one is packed into a container, we call it. You see here, this file, and added get some very very soft touches here, which are taken by general speed. You see the parameter here. This is the parameter we get from the game. And so if you touch it very gently, you'll just hear this sounds. Yeah,
Light tap.
light, just a light tap. And if we increase the speed, we step in further into this kind of metrics here. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
as you see. And as you see, not only we have different recordings of the collisions, we also have the pitch changed by the small, medium, or big parameter chosen. So here the pitch, as you can see, also changes dynamically with them. Yeah. So on that, and so we have I don't know how many possible combinations of dynamically generated sound of collisions with this metal crates. Yeah,
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 you're gonna have to calculate that and put it into our store description, like 17 billion collision variations.
yeah, and it would be it's far too much to have for each type of collision to do some special sound. So this is where fmod helps a lot of keeping these things dynamically changing and not getting boring by the time. And every time you touch something, there will be another sound guaranteed.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
have it in this soft, medium, and loud bucket, but even within those sort of um, three very concrete separations, you still have a way to smooth and sort of
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah, it's great.
very nice to play around with. Yeah, a very
Okay.
ecological way to produce variations. Won't be able to just make by your own. Oh my God, what I'm doing. Not to show too much. Yeah, so that's with the crates and barrels, and the same we have with the enemies. I think we have these bots. You destroy so many bots in this game, and there's the same. I don't know how called. See,
So yesterday was a surveillance spider bots. I don't.
yeah.
That's
See, what called
what
fire?
one
What called
feedback we got was that um, in the demo that sometimes there's too many sounds happening after you've destroyed bots.
yeah.
And that's still something we're trying to balance. Like,
Yeah, this is some. Yeah, you have to balance how much you want to hear, and when is the point when you reach the point it's just too much. If you
yeah,
have two or three bots collapsing at the same time and running into it there's too much happening, and there you have to cap, but you have to be carefully just to keep it, satisfying in a way,
Yeah.
because you want to hear them destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to lose too much of them, but yeah, absolutely, we have to
No,
keep.
just further fine tuning. We could do
Yeah,
like maybe
absolutely. But
destroyed, and then we
that
could.
takes time. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. So we have this bot parts collision. What is causing this sometimes very noisy, noisy things, I think. Also, depending on the speed, of course, again, and if you just have, let's see, like here. Yeah, this is some what, you know,
Some debris
some
going
debris
on.
adding, yeah, with here, and it's also very, very dynamically changing because it's not playing all the time. You know, you have this spawn controls, you have the spawn rate and volume randomization and so on. So this is very, very versatile to use. Yeah, but I know, yeah, we have to work a little on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, the I thought the telegraph shot was also kind of interesting.
Let's see. Yeah. Telegraph.
Yeah, this is a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
This is maybe getting quite technical, but I still think it's to show like how these different things are built. And
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting quite technical, of course. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry for that.
No, that's all right. It's a dev stream, so it's um this is like when the robots start to spot you, and
Yeah.
how
They
and
spot
then
you and they start aiming at you.
yeah,
And just to give you that hint that you are in the how do you call it? In the Fadenkreuz
in the sights in
crosshair,
yeah,
crosshair or something.
On
Yeah.
their side.
yeah.
So to give you that hint, we have to acoustically warn you, which happens in this way. So when you hear that, oh, okay, someone's aiming at me. I have to move. And if you don't move and stay for a while, it jumps to a more intense kind of sound. And obviously, if you still stay there, boom, you get
Hmm.
shot. And of course, there's a shot sound triggered. But this is the end of this telegraph, as we call it, shot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
important in a game like this where you only have one life for your run, that like we want to communicate as much as possible to
you
the
better
player.
be
Like they,
informed. Yeah.
yeah, they,
Absolutely. Yeah.
like if they die, they should be blaming themselves and not the stupid
Not us.
developers
That's it. Yeah.
for being unfair.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I think we have one thing. I think there's
Oh yeah, sure.
the spider bot.
Yeah, that's quite fun too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Toasty. Toasty's enjoying the technicals.
Great.
Toasty, hey,
Nice.
this is for you.
Yeah.
So this is another thing which is kind of warning you of something being in the room. And as the spider bots, they are on the roof most of the time, yeah, on the ceiling,
On the ceiling, yeah.
and you don't see them. If you enter the room, and this is a sound which dynamically changes with the distance. So if you're far away from it, you
You
only ever hear from time to time these sounds. But if you're getting closer, it's getting more rapidly repeated then,
yeah.
and more intense. So that's another one that warns you. I think it works pretty nice. I heard it a lot in the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's very
Um
nice.
yeah, and it was also the guns scraping the
Yeah,
collision
that's
sound.
yeah. Let's see, scripting.
I think we could do an intro here, and then I think we could also go back into the headset, then
Yeah,
like show that interaction because of
that
um
would be great. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I This is super important for me to get it. I think for you guys as well. Um, and we weren't sure if we could pull off something like that. Like,
So we have for every weapon type for your hands, we have built this collision system and also this scraping, because you mostly when you play the game you won't do it, but if you do it on purpose, you scratching the walls with your gun and you don't get an acoustically feedback. It's a little bit, yeah, underwhelming, we say.
Right.
So we created this um, short loop. I think it's very subtle. It was yesterday also, yeah. But
Probably a
how
little
to
low.
tweak it? I'll turn it up. Damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, this is no, no. Yeah, feels like this. So we hear that. Yeah, it's nothing very very dramatically exciting, but it gives some kind of real world feel to the player. If everything you touch equal with what you touch, it should make the right sound, so you don't feel completely remote to the world you're in this VR game.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially in VR, like
yeah, I
when
think
when you, when you expect a sound or you expect some feedback and nothing happens.
yeah,
Yeah, and when you do get it, it feels a lot more immersive.
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and I think it changes your behavior even a bit. I feel like if you slam into a wall and you hear the sound, you're almost like more cautious next time.
Yeah,
But if you're just clipping through the wall and there's no sound, I feel like there's such an important layer missing that yeah, you just we take it for granted, but if it's taken away, uh, it feels much less realistic and much less like a real place, you know.
yeah,
mm,
But it's
yeah,
a tricky thing, of course. I mean, there's a lot of nuance there that you could make just you could spend a year just making that aspect. I think
yeah.
in a game like this,
Uh,
but it was nevertheless very important, right, for both of us to check it out and to really have
I think it was
feedback.
actually it was the first thing we've been working on
Yeah,
once to have like this system. Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
yeah,
And just to clarify a bit more, like there's like the initial collision sounds, like when you hit a surface, the dragging sound as like you rub against a surface.
yeah,
Yeah. And we have that not just for the weapons, but also for the hands
yeah.
and
We
for
do
different types of surface.
for
And that's
everything. Yeah,
Right.
you
yeah,
can touch.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Um, did you want to show anything else?
Well, I think I don't want to take too much time with this technical stuff.
It's
I think
all
it could
good.
be fun to
Yeah, just
maybe focus a bit on those couple of things maybe in the game.
yeah.
So,
Perhaps Steven could
but just
just
play freely, Stephen, and yeah, just
do some
focus
things
Yeah,
on
on
purpose. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like in
sure.
the home base, you can mess around. Yeah.
yeah. Perhaps. How would it work
So
then? Yeah.
Okay, I'll set it up.
awesome,
Cool.
Great.
guys. All right, Philip and Filippo, thanks a lot for this overview. It's very
Thank you.
technical, but I think it's also I don't know. I don't know what Steam viewers expect or not, but it's we like to pull away the veil a little bit. Uh, how things get put together, um, and we're quite excited by the results.
Yeah.
And again, I think it really shows in the audio stands out. So for all our watchers, we'll be switching back to um, a build of Sweet Surrender, and we'll explore the audio a little bit further there in VR, and then we'll play some more and also show maybe some extra things we haven't shown before.
I'm just switching over to the internal build.
Okay. Filippo, Phil, are you guys hanging around for a bit? Or
We'll hang around for a while. Yeah.
mm,
Grabbing something to drink
Yeah.
first.
yeah, time to crack another beer, huh?
That's it.
Yeah. It's Friday night in Europe
Exactly.
based, so it's okay. And I would suggest to all our viewers, it's also no matter what time it is in your location. Oh,
Yeah, be a sound design.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. All right, Steven, you'll let us know when you're ready.
Yes.
Great.
It's just downloading.
Let's have a look at the chats. Wall touching stream. That's right. Next hour is just wall touching and scrape. All right, we're down to 170 viewers. So
Worked great, Ryan. The audio
yeah,
presentation.
no, it's fine. 170 audio fanatics.
Not too bad.
No,
That's
it's
actually good tally, Ryan.
awesome. It's quite exciting. I mean, it's our first stream, 0 viewers, and then 1 viewer, and all that. So it's kind of, this is all new for us. It's super exciting to have watching the game and playing the game and giving us feedback. If you want to share feedback with us, please jump into the Discord. If you just joined the stream, we're going to be playing more of Sweet Surrender for the next hour or so. And if you have any questions, just let us know and we'll do our best to answer.
Almost there.
Almost there. I think in a future stream we'll need like a please bear with us technical interruption.
Yeah. I just turned on the. Okay, it's ready. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Right. So once again, are you in the headset already? Okay.
Yep.
So it's Steven in the headset. My name is Yassine. Or Philip and Filippo, our sound effects and music audio leads respectively. And we're gonna play some more Sweet Surrender. This is an internal build. Not exactly one-to-one with the demo.
It's much cooler than the demo.
Yeah.
Well,
How are we looking? Is the frame rate okay?
I believe so, yeah.
So maybe you want to grab a gun and scraping walls.
Hang on, my mouse is on the screen.
All right.
Yoink. All right, walls, come here. You don't stand a chance.
Oh, it's actually, I can't hear it in the
Might be a bit too quiet.
on the stream.
Time to use this very strategic plant. I hope the elevator lets me keep it.
It's slightly tricky for us because we can't hear your headset stream, the audio. Or I mean, we can't hear it in Discord.
Yeah.
So we're just hoping it sounds cool. Oh, I don't know if Philip or Filippo, if you have a different setup than I do. I mean, I can listen to the audio of the stream, but it's then delayed from our chat.
Same here.
Yeah, right.
We could try it on the box, perhaps. I like that robot just slid right into view.
Great, yeah.
The audio is slightly echoey at the moment. Hang on. You hear that?
If you hear us, Steven, it's enough for us.
All right.
Can you try with your hand as well? Like the sound any different? I don't know. Implement it on.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. So just a side point there, like there's no IK yet. Bending on the arm. That's something we also want to add, just to make it feel a little bit more natural.
We've heard from some of our testers that this plant is excellent for defense. So
Yeah. This is just a joke we put in.
this
Like,
plant might be the only sort of purely organic thing in this entire world.
actually, we I guess it's not in the build right now, but we do have different types of shields, right?
Yeah. I think they appear more frequently in the next zone.
Yeah.
Ooh, 5. Whoa. Plant, you failed me. Alright, let's try that again.
Oh, you. So we wanted to give some sort of reward for a player completing a demo. It doesn't seem like
What are you gonna do now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Run to your friend.
I actually don't know where he's running to, right? It's not like there's an
Yeah, what's his
armory back there.
what's his end game?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go around confiscating all their weapons.
So the fact that this guy doesn't have an arm, whereas only has one arm, is not a bug. Okay, the fact that this guy doesn't have a head is disconcerting. But one of the ideas is that, like, as you go up the tower, like, the robots get more and more sophisticated, and the ones that are lower down in the mines are just older models or not as functional. I like got shot by his own friend. That's
They
awesome.
are brutal, man.
Yeah.
They do not
More
care.
hallways will do that, yeah.
While that was
But yeah,
funny, I lost a bunch of health.
we've had a bunch of people report missing arms as bugs. So that Z fighting there, that's a bug that we're working on.
Oh, no. Oh, they can enter the elevator room, okay.
Interesting.
I think it's kind of cool though, like in the lower levels, if you have some robots who are, you know, abnormally formed and have wear and tear and, you know, have signs of being cooped up down here for ages.
Yeah.
It's possibly just a cheap way of communicating that without taking too many sort of visual gradient resources or anything like that.
Yeah. So, well, that's
This greatly placed minecart here.
yeah. Oh,
Shoo, go away. No,
Can you
don't
raise it
touch
up
the
and let them run
minecart.
underneath?
Huh?
Can you flip it over?
I think so. Me strong. Nice.
We've also been quite happy with the feedback on we've gone for a very low poly or poly conscious art style.
Yeah.
For various reasons as well. You know, I think we talked about a year ago, we're targeting the Quest as well as VR and the Quest is basically an Android phone. It was quite a challenge to come up with a style that still stays within the poly budget that to have on a Quest while having these dynamic levels. It took a long time to get here, but I think we're quite happy with the results. Also quite proud of our outline system, inline and outline, which is
Whoa. That's okay. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, no, it's good, the art style. It's like a few people have said, it's like sort of akin to Borderlands, and the 80s vibe reminds me a bit of Blade Runner.
yeah.
Which is a pretty nice concoction of inspiration to draw from.
So Toasty mentioned Anti-Chamber,
Mentioned what, sir?
a game called Anti-Chamber.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious, Toasty, if you're still there, like, well, what exactly reminded you of that? Because I've been thinking about that game a lot, but like, it never came up in my. I mean, it's a really cool looking game. Have you ever played it, Steven?
I haven't personally, no. I haven't.
It's a bit of a brain. I won't despair. It messes with your head. Like it's a bunch of really nicely put together puzzles, like first-person shooter-esque. I mean, there's no actual enemies, but you're navigating a system that's not really, how would you say this, consistent. So like rooms wrap on each other, but it's a really beautiful game.
By the way, guys, in the chat, just let us know if Yasin is too quiet or you're having audio issues. Our streaming setup is very much a work in progress, so if you have any issues with that, just let us know. We can make it better for next time.
Toasty says flat colors and the inlining and outline. Very distinct. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and play that game again. Also, another question was that the crystals on the walls do reflect bullets.
Do they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Stefan put that in. Is there going to be a mechanical use? Well, we're still experimenting with it. Like, it'd be interesting to use such surfaces to like hit enemies around a bend or behind cover.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
Or just to be aware that in certain areas you might have to be more careful what you shoot at, because you might risk reflecting things.
Perhaps it could react differently to different styles of weapons if we have projectile-based weapons, like ordinary explosive weapons or energy weapons. Do you remember in Time Splitters where you had that electric barrier? I know I keep asking if you remember Time Splitters, and you keep telling me each time that it's been ages, but if you
It's been ages, and I always play it at like 1 a.m. after a night out.
All right.
Get 8 people in a room and 2 Xboxes and play till 3 in the morning. Good times.
Yeah, when you'd
Jack
shoot the electrical gun at the electro tool at those energy barriers, it will reflect back at you, so the beam will turn red and it will damage you instead of damage enemies. So like that kind of reaction in the map could be cool.
So Tosio suggesting
Uh-oh.
taking out mines or obstacles with it.
With what, sorry?
Geez. With the bullet reflections.
Yeah.
So is this the 3rd mine level?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so experimenting here with zip lines, which is a fixed grapple hook.
Physics failed me. No.
Yeah.
All right. I won't be as adventurous.
Can you actually spawn the grapple hook?
Yeah. That's a good idea. Let me see.
So this is a peek at our little spawner tool, which work in progress developer tool we have for testing things, and also
Where did it go?
just went right
Just
through the floor.
disappeared. Yeah. Poof.
So maybe just go back to the main thing. Oh, there it is.
This thing is awesome. It completely changes the way you play.
Yeah.
So you can ignore jump pads. Oh no, I stood on it.
or not.
You spoke too soon.
Pad in an interesting way. So you can actually also like grapple enemies.
Whoa, that
Holy
was
shit.
close. How on earth did I not notice any of that? I was too excited about the gun.
Can you aim it like at a little broken piece?
Oh, you can like pick up stuff with it as well.
Yeah, you can yank it towards you.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, we put the grapple hook in I don't know, like 7 or 8 months ago, and then just left it. It still needs work. It's still like usability issues. Also, like for people who play with teleport mode, like how do you want to grapple over to the other side and still feel comfortable? Like that. For people who are not used to VR, like flying to the ceiling and moving up. It's can make them instantly motion sick. Are you trying to cheat your way? Okay.
I think this works. Yeah, it does.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Oh, that's the love gun. Oh, the love gun. Yeah. I don't know if that works. In the spawner list is a love. I have no idea what it does anymore.
Is that implemented yet?
So a bunch of the guns are there. There are a lot of prototypes are in there which have no models on them, just or a broken model, and I'm not even sure what the love gun does. I think.
This gun is absurd.
Do we have? I think we have a gun that like makes enemies turn on each other. If we don't, we'll definitely have such a sort of confusion mode or what's it, SMG.
Yeah, the
don't know.
rank 3 one. Oh man,
I
it's.
don't. I don't know if the SMG is in the current demo build.
Well, certainly not this variant. It's the rank 3.
When they die, they just fly.
It's a bit overpowered for this part of the game, but
Toasty asked what engine we're using. We're using. I believe.
is it possible that the audio was slightly echoey there?
I can't tell. I can turn on the stream. Stream audio, I mean. It sounds alright from my point.
Oh, it might be in a new effect that I haven't noticed yet. No! I deserve that. I was like, yes, I escaped full damage and boom. The grenade launcher's in as well now, isn't it?
I can't confirm that. I know the model was done in the last sprint. Oh, okay. We're gonna see it live. Alright.
That's awesome.
I love the sort of vertex shader effect that offsets all the polys briefly.
I think if this is the way I think it is, you can actually get them to go further by throwing the weapon forward a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's funny. I think it's a bug, but maybe that's one.
Well, it makes sense, kind of, doesn't it? I mean,
I guess. I don't know. I think like the thing should have also like a massive kickback, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you can just casually throw it forward.
Whoa, what happened there?
That's interesting. The frame rate on you is at 80. Is that because you're streaming? Does it usually stay at 90?
I can't say I've noticed particularly, actually.
Yeah, so those room transitions and the enemy things, and just stopping and all that, and we're still working on that. Whoa. I don't know if it's specific to a room or specific to certain enemies, but sometimes it just explode in a weird way, like in over the top way, and just pieces go flying.
Dang it.
Did it again. All right. Another bug to fix.
It's just part of the difficulty. Oh, you think you completed the level?
Yeah. You didn't press the elevator button the right way.
Yeah.
So one of the things we're also quite happy with is the very minimal load times.
Yeah, and the game is just very small in general, isn't it? I mean, it's only like 200 megabytes or something.
Yeah, it's under 300 megs, and most of that is audio. So we really cranked up. Oh, well, maybe Filippo could, but we actually don't know what restrictions Stefan put on you. You're able to put in high quality audio. Don't we have like 40 plus minutes of music?
Sounds about right.
But that's something like we've learned through our previous games, which were also quite low poly, although also a lot less polished. And it's also something you just need to pay attention to in VR. Like performance is a huge thing. So we've built up a bit of experience in that area over the last few years, and we've paid attention throughout the. It's not something we have to solve just in the last couple months before release, but hopefully the last few months of release, the last few months of development will not just focus on gameplay improvements.
I wonder if I should try out the blaster chip.
Hi, Jakob. I do remember. So Jakob's in our chat. Young man who did an internship with us a few years ago. I think when we were still in VAC 1, near the East Munich station.
Okay.
Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well.
Oh god, I've just got a new chip. Please work.
Just be gentle.
No. Okay, I'm just not going to move. No! Damn it, I turned. I should have stayed still.
Oh, that's really annoying. Is that, which level was that?
You know what? I'm just going to use the grapple hook.
Can you actually, could you spawn the shotgun?
Yeah, hang on. Which one? Any?
Just a basic one. So, yeah. Somebody was mentioning that, like, it'd be interesting to pump the shotgun. And you can actually do that. Can you still do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're experimenting with this. So, this is our first more dynamic if you don't pump, cycles to the next shell, and then you can shoot it. But if you pump it, it should let you shoot the next shell faster. So it reduces. We don't know if that's too subtle, but that's the sort of area we want to keep experimenting with and keep building on.
Yeah, we could even have like a variant of the shotgun which doesn't have the revolving automatic mag, and one with that's just pump action, and then you have one that's slightly weaker but it's automatic action and all that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think what I also like about the guns is that you can just smack robots with them. So we haven't put in too many explicit melee weapons yet, but since the weapons themselves are, we just smash them through the ground. That's funny. Did he shoot the cart?
Let's see, I wonder how much damage this will do. Nice.
Oh, I can use my mod privileges to kick some. Come on. How does this work?
Oh, do you need to kick someone?
Yeah, just some sort of spammer.
Huh.
Or, I don't know. Okay. I could use my mod abilities if I knew how to use them. Famous brother. Yeah, like, so we want to, these subtle variations, we want to just, we don't want to reveal everything up front, and we want players to just kind of discover them. Hopefully that also adds depth to the game, or people come up with new things you can do. And we want to add a lot of options, a lot of different things you could do.
The radiation mist effect is quite cool.
Still don't know. Say that again?
The radiation mist effect is kind of cool.
Yeah. I think we could also show maybe the industrial area, and like I think we've teased that in some GIFs.
All right, let's go. Let's have a look. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Shows too much.
All right. So yeah, a distinctive blue hue. It's not as worn down and rusty as the mines. And a lot more dangerous.
I finally found the ban button. Jesus Christ. And report. Sorry, I guess just to put that in context for people who are joining, or first time we're streaming as devs. So we're not really experienced with Twitch and all this stuff. Just kind of figuring it out.
No, get in there.
But it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, Jakob, congratulations. We just had his Realschulabschluss. Good luck with your Abitur. Yeah, maybe drop me a mail when you have time. And good luck with your studies. So, Steven, are you playing standing up or is it?
Yeah, I'm standing up.
Oh, this is quite a workout session, huh?
Yeah. But it's okay. I'm in the basement, so it's nice and
Yeah.
cool. Fool me once, shame on me.
Need another beer. Filippo, are you guys still around or you're gone? I think they're gone.
Right, grapple hook.
Oh, that's a cool room.
We're here.
Ah,
Hey.
there they are.
Right, grapple hook.
Fascinated by Steven's playing skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And I get
How-
wrecked.
That spoke too soon. I haven't seen that room before, actually. It's funny. How long are you in Austria, Philip?
Just till tomorrow. Not too long. Back to work then. No, I
Is
was
it?
working here also, so.
Yeah, of course. I guess I wanted to call out if anybody's interested to our audio guys work. They have I mean, you guys have worked on a lot of games, but you previously collaborated on Desperados 3 with another Unix developer. And I think as part of that, you guys did a bunch of behind-the-scenes developer videos about the music, about the sound effects. Um,
Yeah, that's right. Actually.
yeah. So like Google Desperados 3 music, which is awesome, and Desperados 3 developer, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think we called what was it called? Death Diary or
Death
something.
The
Diary.
Dev Diaries, yeah, that makes sense.
It's on YouTube, and yeah, that was fun to make. Nice.
Twice at least.
It's fun to see as well how Phil he captures sounds. Like he has a whole studio with all sorts of let's say
Knickknacks.
not like instruments, but like different things that make sounds, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
but people will call it rubbish.
did it crash?
Yeah, we're out. Hang on.
Okay, send the logs to the developers. Uh, but yeah, like I mean, I think Desperados 3 was a much bigger project, and yeah, like again, you guys did an awesome job with the audio there. So for people who are curious to see how audio designers work and sound effects and music composers, there's quite a few interesting depth diaries there.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you find us on Twitter and all these, or you find our email addresses. So if you're really interested, just drop us a line. We're always super happy to have conversations about the nerdy stuff we're doing all day. So just let
Yeah,
us know.
yeah. When are you coming to Munich, Filippo?
Well, hopefully soon. I always say that. I realize.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be in Munich in
I know. Yeah, it's nice in the mountains. So.
Yeah, I can imagine. We have to go for another joyride.
True. Yeah. Finally possible now.
Yeah. Is it hot over there too, or is it a bit cooler?
It's been brutally hot the last 2 days. Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually had to at some point we had to stop working and jump in a lake
Yeah.
in order to keep on going.
That's that's yeah. That's just a tough experience, huh?
I know, right?
Jumping into a beautiful, pristine water lake.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's gotta do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
That you got that.
So Steam viewers are still slowly dropping, 140. But hello to all 141 of you and all our Twitch watchers. We're two devs from Sweet Surrender, Steven in the headset, and our Philip and Filippo. And yeah, we're just super excited to be working on this game and all the feedback we've been getting. And if you have more feedback to share, please join our Discord and let us know what you think about the game, what you'd like to see in the game, any questions you may have. We're always happy to engage and hear and share ideas. And you can have a look at our previous games. A lot of the feedback that we received got integrated into future updates. And we'll be taking a similar approach with Sweet Surrender.
This laser pointer is awesome.
Yeah. Bit OP.
Oh, yeah, hang on. I don't trust this elevator.
Nice Batman style.
Yeah.
I don't trust elevators. Oh, we actually got a legitimate one. Hey guys, I'm not cheating.
Is that mine's level 2 or 3?
I'm not sure. Hang on. Mine's level 2.
Okay. So in theory, you can get the grapple hook gun in the demo right now. If you play enough. Have to check our log. So I think we're probably gonna wrap up the stream in like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah. If anybody's got any questions or anything they'd like to see, let us know. What's the team's favorite roguelites likes?
No.
Well, mine's Spelunky, if it could be called a roguelike or a roguelite. Risk of Rain 2, I believe, is Nick's favorite game. Stefan played a lot of In Death. The VR bow shooting game. Until You Falls, of course. Yeah. Spelunky counts.
Okay. Oh, that was close.
What's your favorite roguelike, Hosty?
Oh yeah, I like Spelunky as well.
You like Spelunky?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Come on.
A bunch of Enter the Gungeon has been played. I really like Dream Quest, which I think is available on Steam, but I played on iOS, which is like looks visually unpolished, but it's a really good roguelike card game. Quite brilliant. Yeah, Binding of Isaac also great. Yeah.
Oh. Not good. Don't worry, I know just the thing to do here. Time to use osmosis. Come on.
Steven loves to break the game. You're gonna just
Oh.
share cheats with all
There we go.
hundreds of people. Slide through the door.
You just have to have willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have to, I do a lot of the recording for a lot of our Twitter material, and it's normal that I encounter quite a few, bugs as we develop the game, and at the same time, I discover loads of new ways to get around them, so I don't have to restart the game each time.
Yeah.
Oh no, my hands.
What happened?
You get that bug sometimes when your grips stop working.
I haven't experienced that one.
But however, in this build, the UI toggle works, which is awesome.
Yeah. Jackboy asks, what is our Twitter and Discord? They're both Salmi games. Let's type it out. So yeah, twitter.com/SalmiGames or .gg/SalmiGames.
The Discord. Yeah, it's discord.gg/ShelmyGames.
That's a great domain, discord.gg.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So I'm also curious. Not much action in Steam chat. I'm curious what people think of the Steam Next Fest, like the games that are available and
Yeah.
or the VR selection perhaps.
I will have to double check some of the settings for next time.
Yeah. I'm curious if people have played cool games or seen new things that look promising. Please let us know. We, to be completely honest, I haven't had time to stuff. Kind of stressed out, getting everything ready for the festival. But we are really glad we participated. It's helped with the wish lists. It's helped with the feedback. It's also helped us with our whole development process. Like getting a build ready for public consumption is different than getting a build ready for internal testing.
Yeah.
You have to think through a lot more stuff. And then this stream itself has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I also learned a ton about the audio stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Salmi, not Salami.
Oh man, we're never going to hear the end of that, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it other than rename the whole country, which, is still a possibility one day. How much is the game going to cost? Do you have a price yet? We are aiming $25 range. We'll see, but that's our current aim.
Oh yeah, the bullets do reflect. That's cool.
Thanks a lot, Jakob, for jumping in and for saying hello. Good luck with your studies. Thank Toasty for all their great questions and engagement. and Cobalt as well. Who's been one of our earliest testers, not just on Sweet Surrender, but also on Gorilla. Giving us a lot of great feedback. And to all our alpha testers who given us feedback the last few weeks and helped us get the demo build ready.
Yeah, you guys have been a huge help. Really beneficial.
Yeah. Not just testing the game, but giving us really easy repros and videos, and just it's helped us streamline a lot of our testing. And we'll probably be doing another round of alpha testing or internal testing or private beta testing. I don't know how you want to call it. In the next few months. And yeah, again, we're very excited about this game. We got so many things we want to add to the game. And one of our challenges is just figuring out where to focus our priorities or where to put our focus.
Yeah, it's excellent, but that because of the base of this game and how it's built, like it's very easy to add expansions onto it.
Yeah.
And to keep on pumping out DLCs with their own themes and narratives and all that. Like, none of it's shown in the demo yet, but we're also planning to add a whole bunch of world-building things like notes to find, hallmarks to reach, that kind of thing. That just flesh everything out a bit more and just make the whole place a lot more interesting to inhabit.
Yeah. Yeah, and as we mentioned a few times, we'll keep updating the game beyond release. I don't think we'll have any. There are no plans to have any paid DLCs, and so everything we'll be adding will be just on top of the main game. We're just fleshing out the main game further. So, yeah. Thanks a lot. If you like the demo, if you like the game, please wishlist it. This helps us the most. Every wishlist counts. Let your friends know. Let your various communities know, and we really appreciate all the support.
All right. Should we?
Yeah. I think we'll slowly wrap it up. Well, I want to thank Philip and Filippo again joining us. That was really cool.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
really cool.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
And thanks to Steven for
dying
doing
for
all
your
the
entertainment.
Yeah, for playing
Yeah.
extensively, but also, yeah, a lot of work went into getting this ready. So thanks a lot.
And this is all recorded, and we'll be broadcasting this live again tomorrow.
We'll be broadcasting a re.
Yeah, the recording.
We don't have the energy to do another stream this weekend.
Got a lot to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and Monday we'll be back working hard on the game. So, yeah, thanks a lot, everyone.
Yep.
And
Thanks, everyone.
see you in the chats and in Discord.
See you guys around. Ciao.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Bye bye.